The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he works free. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. They've got a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Sanders. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 35 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Good, set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gibbs straight ahead. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Boy, shifts past him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing, Sanders setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Play action. It's Sanders. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10. The Eagles take over first and 10. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will he maintain that balance? Time to find out. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, able to avoid him. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into space at the 45. Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have retaken a third quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Great, set.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
10 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Great, set.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away, busting this open, that's a good start for him.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
Here we go.
Sanders to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
No touch that. On anyone, huh? No touch.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
On anyone, huh? No touch.
And Bigsby once more.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Great. No touch.
Bigsby will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Devils 42, Lions 38. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Sanders. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
7 yards there and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
That's some strong running. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Sanders.
He's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Nolan Smith.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
No touch. No touch.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
To about the 40-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
No touch that. Hey, 180. No touch.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Very set. On anyone, huh?
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.